All right, here we are with our weekly SAT question for week number 11. We have ourselves a picture of a circle with a couple of diameters marked in there, and note the figure is not drawn to scale. The circle shown has center O, circumference 144 pi, and diameters segment PQ, now that's PR, and QS. The length of arc PS is twice the length of arc PQ. What is the length of arc QR? And we have our usual four answer choices. These are all in exact form in terms of pi. Usually that makes a question a little bit harder in students' point of view. However, you didn't think so this time. How did we do on this question? You can see that the majority of us chose, with 81.3%, answer choice B, which was in fact the correct answer. This makes this our best question so far. Nothing even came close. Our second choice, our second place winner, I should say, is answer choice yellow, orange, whatever that color is. Answer choice C with that 72 pi, but no, I'm sorry, it's not correct. And you can see pretty clearly that we say that this one was an easy to medium style question. So here, let's take a look at the actual solution for this thing. And you're going to find that we don't need a calculator for this. We don't need decimals for this. We don't even need the arc length formula, even though this is about arc length. Remember that what arc is just a portion of the circumference. And it says on here, the length of arc PS is twice the length of arc PQ. So I'm just going to do this algebraically. I'm going to mark that PQ down here. PQ is, why don't I just say that this is like an X? And then I will say that PS is twice that length, so I'll call that one 2x. Sounds right? Okay, now further from that, notice that that is essentially half of the circle. That's half of the circle since we're dealing with diameters here. That's going to split the circle in half. Now, not only that, since these are vertical angles here, these angles are exactly the same, going to give us, since this is the center of the circle, this is going to give us the same arc measurement over here, which means that this one is also a 2x. And then likewise, since these two angles are the same by vertical angles, they're going to give us the same arc measurement, which is x on both of these. And then we're going to use the fact that all of this totals up to a circumference of 144 pi. In other words, just total up all these x's and it should equal 144 pi. How many x's do I have? Well, I got a 2, a 4, a 5, and a 6. So I've got 6 x's to be equal to 144, the whole entire circumference of that circle. Now, you got a couple of things you could do here. The obvious thing would be to divide both sides by 6 to get x, and then you can multiply it by 2 in order to get 2x, since we are, in fact, looking for the arc length for QR, that's right there. Now, like I said, you could do that. You solve for x and then multiply by 2. But since we're looking for 2x, notice that what I could do, this is really, really clever, is I can divide both sides. I can divide both sides by 3. If I divide both sides by 3, I'm going to be left with my 2x over here on the left-hand side. 2x is equal to, and now all I have to do is divide 144 pi by 3, which is not too difficult. Even without a calculator, 3 goes into 14 exactly 4 times, not exactly 4 times, and has 2 left over. Now 3 goes into 24 8 times, and then we have our pi left over as well. And there you go. There's your answer choice. 2 pi, which is the length of this arc, is equal to 48 pi, which is our answer. Okay, like I said, you could have just solved this thing for x by dividing both sides by 6 and then multiplying by 2. You're going to get the same answer, but we did it in just one step. And there you go. There is the SAT question for this week.